Hey guys, I'm Paul with Stud Pack. Welcome back to the channel. Would you believe it is the beginning of October? We're supposed to have fall weather here in Texas, but it is 95 degrees. The sun is tracing across the sky right here, and it's beaming inside our building. The very first thing we want to do in this video is head upstairs, put up some window coverings, block that sun so the AC doesn't have to work as hard. We got some really cool products to show you. Let's head up there and get started. Back upstairs, and man, does it feel good to actually use a door in the Stud Pack Dream Garage, all weather stripped and sealed. And it feels great up here because the air is on. It feels really nice on this side, but as you walk over here, because of that sun we just mentioned, it is beaming through these windows, and it is noticeably warmer on this side of the apartment, the south side. As you can see, the sun is streaming through, heating up this side of the building. So we want to cover up these windows. Now, what are we going to use? Are we going to use a cheap roller shade? Or maybe the pleated paper ones you buy temporarily, you cut them with the scissors to fit, and then they stay up there for years? Or maybe the kind with all the strings to operate them, the louvers and up and down? This is the Stud Pack Garage Mahal. Nothing else here is normal, and neither are the blinds. So I'm actually going to put one up for you, and you're not going to have to wait that long to see it, because literally, I can put this up in a minute by myself and it is ready to go. And these are called zebra blinds. What in the world is a zebra blind? Check this out. So just have two of these brackets. It says top right there. I am going to use this putty knife simply as a spacer so that they're all the same. It doesn't matter, but we like to make things all the same as much as we can. I got two brackets, 2 screws in each one. Brackets are installed. Here's my blind, ready to go. All right, we're gonna hook the bottom of the blind on the bottom of that bracket, just like that. I'm gonna center it in the opening, snap it in place. Guys, I'm done. What? The easiest blind installation I've ever done. I promise you, I've done a bunch that were really complicated. That was so easy. Let me get the remote control. That's right, another remote control, another app for Jordan to play with, and show you why we call it a zebra blind. Here's why they call it a zebra blind. Can you see the stripes yet? You will. So the roller up here is unrolling this way and letting this material down in the front. It's rolling on that roller, and then it's being stationary in the back. And of course, it has slots in it. The slots can line up for privacy, or they cannot line up and to let more light in. And you can control that any way that you want. And then when the window's all the way down, because of the measurements we gave them, they designed and built it so that we get complete shading when it's all the way down. Watch this. Look at that, look how nice that is. And if you want to let a little light in, just send it up, and you can stop it anywhere along the way. How cool is that? So of course, there is a battery and the motor in the roller shade. We do have to charge them, but that is really easy. There's simply a little plug right here, USB charger. It should last 6 to 8 months. Of course, depending on how much you use the shade. And this is completely controllable. We can make all 5 go together. We can make them independent. And I'm sure there's a ton more features. Well, these 2 are done. Let's hang the 2 big ones in the front.
Yep. All right, ready to roll back?
How much gap do you have here?
All right.
8.
We can adjust it when it's
Okay, ready?
Yep. Nice. Ready? 3, 2. Nice.
All right, guys, the blinds are all in, and we absolutely love them. They're gonna give us the privacy we wanted, and of course, they're gonna block out this sun, this Texas sun coming in from the southern edge of our building. Really happy with the blinds from Blindster. They provided them to us, so a big shout out to Blindster on these zebra blinds. They have all kind of blinds and window coverings, door coverings on their website. Make sure you go check them out. They have roller shades, vertical blinds, of course the zebra blinds, all kind of colors, all kind of styles, and you can order a sample before you decide what's perfect for your build. They're gonna get to you as quick as ours did to us, and they're easy to install. Once again, thanks to Blindster.com for providing the blinds for our project. Really appreciate it. And you know what, Jordan? I think I saw a box being delivered. Pretty big box. You want to go in the garage and check it out?
Yeah.
All right, guys, look what just showed up on our front doorstep.
We have been waiting months for this refrigerator.
Literally.
The kitchen has been halted because we've been waiting. We're gonna tell you guys the story, but right now I just wanna get this thing out of the sun and upstairs. It's only 120 pounds. You think you got that?
Yeah. All right. This is more rare than the Ark of the Covenant, I think, finding one of these.
Yeah, we gotta be careful when we open it, huh?
Yeah.
Heave.
Hey guys, a quick break. Before we go any further in today's project, we want to give a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Fantic. They got a bunch of cool tools, but the one we're going to be showing you today is their Fold S1 Apex Deluxe Edition Screwdriver. Look how cool this is, guys. First off, comes with 20 bits. You go right in here, and they're in a magnetic tray. This is magnetized, so you just drop it in there, and they fall right in line. You got Torx, Phillips, slotted, square drive, hex, everything you need. And they snap right into the end of the drill really easily. You just push and it locks. Push the collar forward and it automatically ejects, put it right back in the tray. And if you guys know anything about Fantic, you know they're renowned for their industrial product design and the quality of their products. It's called the Fold S1 Apex because it folds. You have position 1 there to get in those tight spots. There's position 2, 3, and 4 straight on. All your controls are right here on this nice LED screen. Got the first one right here, high and low speed. The one over here in the lower right is forward and reverse. Here's your trigger down here. And torque settings are right here in the handle. We want to remove these gnarly hinge screws, so I cranked it up to 7. The highest setting, let's check it out. Let's go. And if you're stuck in the dark, Fantic has you covered with a built-in LED light. Guys, we absolutely love this S1 Apex cordless screwdriver by Fantic. Me and every one of my family uses it all the time, and it makes a great gift. Holidays are coming up. This would be an awesome gift for anybody, for the home, the office, the truck, or the job site. And you can check them out by clicking the link below in our description. Thanks so much to Fantic for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work.
All right, Dad, we got the fridge up here. And man, guys, this was an absolute journey to get this fridge here. You probably noticed that in the background of all of our videos, the kitchen has been pretty much done and we've been kind of waiting to finish it because we've been waiting on the fridge. Here's what happened. When I ordered the entire kitchen package, it was around $11,000. And that seems like a lot, but it's a dope kitchen.
And it included the appliances.
It did. It included the appliances, or the fridge at least, which was $1,500 or $1,415 after tax and all that. Bought the fridge with the package. Day number 1 when the kitchen got delivered, the fridge was not on the truck. So we're like, hey guys, where's the fridge?
We thought it was in a flat pack.
Right. We thought we had to build the fridge. And what ended up happening was like the fridge never existed. They sold us a fridge that they never had. And so we're like, well, where is it? They're like, oh, we don't have it. This is at the Houston location. We're like, okay, well then how come we paid $1,500 for a fridge that you guys don't have? Oh, well, we're gonna get one, don't worry. We waited weeks and then we waited months. And then after about the 2nd or 3rd month, I was starting to get a little ticked off because we wanted to finish. And they were like, well, we have one in Dallas if you guys wanna drive up there and get it. Horrible experience there. So essentially we just had to wait like months. And finally I got a text alert last week. Hey man, we've got one fridge in stock. Come and pick it up. I called Ikea. I said, guys, you got my fridge? They said, oh, we already sold it to somebody.
True story. Yep.
What? They're like, don't worry, we got 3 more on the way at the beginning of next week, this was last week. So anyway, I said, if I don't get one of those 3 fridges, I'm burning Ikea down. You're gonna see a story at ABC Houston because that place is gonna be ablaze. Anyway, we locked it down. We had Rad, Dad, myself, my mom, everybody was on a hotline ready to get that fridge. We got it here and it's here. So now we're gonna spend the next half a day trying to figure out how to install this thing. So you ready to get started?
I am. What's the first step?
We gotta put these doors right here on the cabinet. Seems a little counterintuitive to put these on before the fridge is on, but that's what they want us to do.
So it's a panelized fridge. It'll look like
correct
front of the cabinet.
Correct. That's why this thing was so hard to get, because it's a panel-ready fridge, which means that all of the black cabinets and doors that you see, it's going to match and look exactly like that.
Yeah, and imagine that's what these are. This is kind of the hardware to, oh, look at that.
Yep.
So this can open and
correct.
Slide right there.
Correct. Now, on the main house, we'll not be using Ikea for anything after this experience. I mean, it was an absolute horrible experience. The cabinets are great, and the functionality and everything is awesome, but it would be so much easier just to buy a regular appliance and have a regular cabinet maker build something that is what we're trying to achieve here. So learn for the main house, And we'll have custom cabinets in the main house, so it'll be great.
Absolutely.
All right.
So the first thing I noticed, it's already handed the right way. In other words, this is going to open towards your window.
I think we just got lucky. I think that was the universe throwing us a bone there.
And I thought this was part of the holes to mount the hardware for the panel hinges.
Just so you could swap.
But it's for these, so you can just swap them over there.
Correct.
Got it.
Yep.
All right, so that makes it a lot easier right off the get-go.
Yeah, and you guys will notice how small it is, because I'm only one guy.
He's only one guy. Now come over here, Ed. I want to show you a couple things we had to do in the cabinet to get ready. So I had an extension box on here, but I had to remove it and put the receptacle back there because we didn't have the depth, but that'll be fine. Got a dedicated 20 amp receptacle for that, and a dedicated circuit, of course. And then we had to put a double shelf on the bottom. It's vented here, and you'll notice a lot of people were commenting about this. It's also vented here, so there's going to be plenty of airflow in the back of the fridge.
All right, guys, first step, we have to combine these two doors. The reason that we have two doors covering one door is so that it matches the rest of the layout of the kitchen. So everything looks the same. And Ikea does a really good job. They give you these two brackets, these called the utrustas. You trust me? Utrusta? Man, that was, dude, I'm transforming it into dad. That was a joke that he would make. And then they give you these little spacers so that all the gappage is the same all the way around the thing. So we're gonna slide those in there, just like that. Boom, put them up together. That's our gap.
Now we're going to put the hinges on. No screws. They just snap in, close the little cover, you're all done.
That cover is way harder to close than that. Dad has crazy strong hands and thumbs. That was way harder than it looked, so.
Yeah, you can tell
don't be deceived.
You can tell it's locking it in there.
Yeah. She ready?
Yep.
Well, come on down. So it says 70 and 26. I don't know if that's.
You want to do all that counting, or you want me to just hold it up?
Yeah, just hold it up.
You see it? Yep. The second one from the top.
Yeah, but what about this one? I'll put that one in first.
All right, and then second from the top.
Yep, gotcha.
You got the door?
Yep. More back. More back. There you go.
I'm not getting that click. You got the whole door. Something ain't right.
Did I put it on backwards? Doesn't look like it.
Maybe. That's
nice.
Better.
Nice and easy.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Sock club.
First try.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
Boom. Love it. All right, let's do the bottom one.
All right.
You make that look so easy. That's
How's
great.
your pinky? You got the brace off, huh?
It still hurts.
A little tender.
How'd you make that look so easy?
I know. It's crazy. Dude.
I got the easy one.
It's crazy how actually hard that is.
All right, what's the next step, bud?
Let's put it in.
Put it in?
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna plug it in, but I don't know if I want to because it says wait 4 hours after it's been delivered. Because what if they, tilted it on its side or something?
And he totally could have had it on its back on the truck. We don't know that.
Totally.
Yeah, so plug it in because I didn't turn the circuit on yet.
Oh.
It won't come on
Nice
anyway.
Thinking. Nice thinking. Yeah, so that's a good tip, right? If you're installing a fridge, plug it in, turn your breaker off, or on my phone I can use the app. That way you don't have to pull it to plug it back in after 4 hours.
Right.
And then just flip the breaker, turn your fridge on. That's great.
Yeah, and that's probably one of them things on the internet where you could say, is it okay to put a fridge on its back? And you'll get a million comments, right?
Yep.
We always transport them upright.
Okay.
All right, get as close as you can.
We're pretty close.
You're in?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
The foot is not in.
Okay.
It's not double.
And I feel like I'm on top of this hinge over here.
You might be. But we just need to. Okay, what the crap? It's hitting the shelf up top. Dude, it said 57th hole, and I counted 57 holes. I told you I couldn't count. All right, here we go. Let's bring it back down.
So what do we got to do? Apparently take the hinges off.
Ikea made this so tight that it's impossible to get the fridge in after the doors are in. The instructions say put the doors on first and then put the fridge in, but they made it so tight and the hinge design is not allowing us to do that. So we have to take the doors off, put the fridge in, and then put these on after the fact. We did measure, we've got a 3 to 4 inch clearance here So we know that the fridge is gonna sit back far enough that we can indeed put the hinges on after the fact.
So this door ends up behind these?
It does, and then it all interacts as one. That's what you see with this sliding mechanism here. We're gonna explore that in a little bit here. But
So you open that door and it pulls this one open?
Correct.
Got it.
But we're not there yet.
All right, let's remove some hinges.
We gotta get the fridge in the opening, which is somehow impossible.
It's the impossible fridge.
Oh my gosh, it really is. Everything about this fridge, I think this is the rarest fridge in America right here. Oh, we're good.
You got it?
Yeah, it was your little foot there. Okay. Oh, and this does need to come down because that is in there.
Oh, and then this screws to the shelf.
So I didn't need to move it up.
So what you're saying is we got to take it out.
No, I can adjust that from right there. I can lower that right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get the ladder. All right, guys, we thought these hinges were the more complicated ones so they would swing out of the way, and that's why they weren't fitting. They were too bulky. It was the more simpler hinge. So this is a 95-degree hinge.
Is the screwdriver underneath you?
I already put it back.
Will it close if you're all the way back like that?
Got the hinges all done. Now we're screwing the top of the refrigerator to this shelf. The shelf's captured, so it can't come out this way.
Correct. Do I really need 4? That's nuts. All right, guys, final step here. We battled this thing for a few hours. We are gonna we're gonna connect the black doors to the refrigerator door, and these little gliders that we put on at the very start, see how that works? They kind of move with the door. So we screwed them here, connected the two. We're just gonna fold those up, clip those in. We've done all the rest. And so now when it closes, come check this out, Rad. See that? It moves with the door.
That's all it does, yep.
Yep. And then boom.
Close.
Boom.
Nice, guys.
And I can't like open that, right? The hardware is a little flimsy. So off the bat, guys, we already noticed that, as you can see, a little flimsy there. Does look a little flimsy. You can see the hardware through the crack as well. That's not cool. That's kind of lame, not gonna lie.
Come on, Ikea.
Are you gonna grab the fridge here, you think? Probably.
Depends what day it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's arm day, you know, and I just worked out my arms, I'll probably go low effort, but you know, if we're feeling good, shoulders are feeling good, we'll go up high.
That looks clean.
At the end of the day, it looks clean, it's unique, which is what we were going for, and it's a temporary kitchen. At the end of the day, guys, it's gonna be like a game room. So when you walk through the bridge and you're in the game room, it's gonna look cool regardless, but now we know.
It'll be full of waters and soda and maybe some beer.
Yep. Dude,
Can't wait.
we're not trying to get demonetized, man.
All done, gang. Now, whenever we install an appliance in a cabinet, whether it's this refrigerator or a microwave or whatever, we always get comments about you need to vent it. So check this out. Here's what IKEA has done. This grill goes down here in the toe kick. So it's gonna pull air from the bottom. Remember that bottom shelf was vented. It's gonna go up the back. This top shelf is vented, and so is this one. So I can stick my hand in that little slot back there, and behind it is all open because this cabinet doesn't go as far back. So we have plenty of ventilation for this refrigerator. I love it, dude.
So glad it's done.
Me too. So a little trip tomorrow, get the rest of our parts, and we're gonna get this kitchen finished this week. Can't wait. And the other thing I know you're all gonna ask about, does it hit the window trim? Well, let's find out. Remember, those hinges are 95-degree hinges. In other words, they stop right there. How do we do?
This light's in the way, but it's not hitting.
Oh no, we're good. So now how about the freezer? Perfect. We got like an inch, 2 centimeters for our metric friends. I know 2.54 per inch, but it was really 2 centimeters. Nice job, Jordan. Not hitting the trim, you won't bang it all up. We'll bang up the doors. All we gotta do is plug it in, fill it up. All right, guys, while we've been working hard inside getting the refrigerator installed, our gutter subcontractor has been hard working outside getting the roof drainage taken care of. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, I'm here with Marcus. He and his crew just finished. Pretty simple job, just 3 runs, right?
Right.
And you're within the gutter out of Houston.
Yes, sir.
Awesome job. Now, I got a couple of samples. I pulled these out of the trash can. This is a 6-inch, right?
Right.
And then on the ground here, we got a 5-inch. What did you use on our building, and what's the difference as far as capacity on these?
So this is our 6-inch, and this is what we installed. and you're going to get 2 gallons of water per linear foot, and that's 60% more volume than over the 5
Yeah,
inch.
look at the difference. Just that
Huge.
1 inch is a huge difference because it's wider here, but it's also way taller, right?
Correct.
And then how big are the downspouts? Are they different sizes?
Yes, sir. We go with a larger 3x4 downspout.
Okay.
It's going to allow for the gutter to drain much more efficiently than what a lot of folks would use a 2x3 downspout.
I've seen a ton of those. They just seem too small.
Correct.
All right, then what do you got over here in your right hand?
We've got some gutter guard here. This is
A lot of trees around here, so these are really important, right?
right. Yeah, this is our. We label this our leaf eliminator.
Okay.
It's going to sit on that first on the lip there.
Right there.
Of the
Okay,
gutter.
okay.
And then it'll sit under the right under the first run of shingles.
Okay.
And then we attach it to the gutter to keep it from going anywhere.
All right.
And it's going to move with the gutter as it contracts and expands over temperature change.
So let's talk about that real fast. How long can you make these before you have to put in like an expansion joint?
That's a great question. So we would typically say 70, 80 feet, you're going to want to put an expansion joint in.
So you're having an 80-foot gutter being spit out of the back of this truck,
Yes.
and it cuts it automatically, right?
We cut it by hand.
You cut it by hand?
There is an attachment for that.
Okay.
We cut it by hand because then that's just the way we found it works best for us.
And here's the hanger for the 6. You got a smaller one for the 5, and I guess, Marcus, it just clips under there?
That's
Just
correct.
like that?
It grabs that lip and then screws into the fascia.
Hidden hangers. And these are aluminum, I can tell by the weight. They're really light. They won't
Correct.
rust, right?
That's correct.
And the screw with the rubber washer?
That's correct. So
Perfect.
it seals it up so no water's going to get behind the gutter.
All right, well, let's go take a look around the building, and I really want to see the one under our back deck
Yes.
that's going to catch the water off the deck.
Absolutely.
Let's take a walk around the building. All right, we're out here at the first downspout, Marcus. Now, does it cost extra to get this thing all the way to the ground? What's going on?
No, we're. You might want to
Yeah, I
cut
caught you.
that.
I
I'm
got
sorry,
him.
you did. We ran short.
Oh, okay.
Ran short.
So you're coming back.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And then these straps, you just cut those off the coil stock with basically a paper shear like I used to use in high school, right?
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. And then we put, of course, the same screw we use for the hidden hanger, we'll put into the Hardy, and it's 2 inches.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
it's grabbing, and we always fold over our straps. You'll see a lot of folks will do half straps, we do full straps.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And they have a screw in each side. Yeah, this is way better, right?
Yes.
It's like a hose clamp around the entire hose instead of just on the sides.
Correct.
All right, and this came out great. We're going to finish the cedar all the way to that gutter. It's going to be perfectly concealed. All right, cool. So it looks like you did have the final piece for this one, right?
Correct,
That's what we
correct.
can expect. So I guess you have ones that turn this way and ones that turn that way, right?
Right, that's a B elbow, and it's just has a different orientation on it.
Correct. I love it. And Jordan went with black.
I think it really.
Yeah, it really sets
We were
off.
gonna go
White or
linen
cream,
or whatever,
yeah, yep.
because it was gonna match with this. But then I decided to go black, and as you sight up the building, it ties in with the railing.
It does.
and
It
ties
does.
in with everything else.
The window trim, everything
Right.
else. It looks like we're trimming out the building.
It has enough contrast.
All right, Marcus, I know you got like 4 more jobs to go to. I'll let you get out of here.
Thank
Super
you.
appreciate it. And we'll see you back here when you bring us those fittings.
First thing tomorrow morning.
All the gutters are in. It looks great. And as you can see under the porch, we finished our cedar from here all the way to the new gutter. And obviously this gutter has some pitch to it. Starts at 0 down on the left-hand end, and over here about 2 1/4 farther down. Of course, so the water drains in our new downspout. Now the gutter looks awesome. It looks like a piece of crown molding, but we do have that gap, and it's behind this piece of trim. We went through all kind of ideas on how to cover that gap, and the best idea we came up with was to run this string right here, zeros out on the left, and over here on this little block, it's at the bottom of this little OG on the gutter. So we're gonna cut a piece of tapered cedar to match that pitch and screw it in there. It's gonna look great. We got some 8x3 cabinet screws with a little gold head. They're gonna disappear. So let me grab my drill, finish out this gutter. Boom.
Boom.
All right, guy, that's how you trim out a sloped gutter on a deck with a rain catching system. So it all looks good. That
was a lot of work.
That was a lot of brain power too, but it looks great. Let's hop down here and pull this string off. All right, guys, we are really getting close. Porch ceilings are done. Gutters all installed. The refrigerator, that built-in refrigerator, done. All the blinds upstairs, done. We're getting so close to finishing this project and getting Jordan moved in here by the end of October. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Jordan's getting excited. We're getting excited about finishing this project and starting on the main house. So guys, you're gonna have to put some gutters on your like button, smash it for us. Best thing you can do is please subscribe to our channel if you're not a subscriber already. And remember the big news, Stud Pack has a second channel, Stud Pack 2. Easy to find, and I think there's 3 or 4 videos over there already. On the lighter side, really fun stuff. Guys, thanks for all the support, and we'll see you right back here on our very next Stud Pack video.